Alright, this is probably my first commentary guide, whatever the hell you want to call it, and I'm doing DK's Maging. So, here's what you're gonna do. Your inventory should look like this. Yeah, just looks like that. You want to have 1 dose super strength. You really don't need more than 1, because you only need it in the very beginning. You want to bring about 2,000 casts of Claws of Guthix, 3 brews, 3 restores, an extra pouch, 2 anti-poisons, a whip, and guthans spear, 5 rocktails in your inventory, and a Vecna skull, if you have it. Note to wear. Now what I wear is somewhat welfare setup, but basically you want full guthans worn already, you want Guthix cape, I'm wearing an Ancient book, but that's because I didn't buy the Zamorak book when I had the opportunity for it, and now it's 16 mil, and I think that's ridiculous. So, Ancient book, if you don't have Zamorak book. If you have Zamorak book, then use that. But you don't want a Mage book, because it doesn't give enough of a prayer bonus. So you use this for the prayer bonus. If you have an Arcane Spirit Shield, definitely use that over this. But yeah, Stole of any god doesn't really matter. I'm using Bandos because it's what I have. But yeah, you want to Stole for the prayer bonus. You want to have a decent prayer bonus. Void Knight Mace, if you have it. If you don't, then you can just use a Gothic Staff, but Void Knight Mace is better because it boosts the damage by, I don't know how much. I thought it was 30, but it turns out it's more. Seer's Ring, for, well, the Mage boost. Barrow's Gloves, if you don't have Barrow's Gloves, wear Mystic. Yeah, for boots, you should have either Mystic or Infinity. I'm too cheap to pay for Infinity boots, so that's why I'm wearing Mystic. Familiar, bring a Tortoise, and your Tortoise setup should look exactly like this. If it turns out it doesn't look like that, I will find you and kill you. But anyways, the reason it should look like this is so you don't get like 20 rocktails and have like a 1-dose prayer potion somehow. You want to have 5 rocktails, 1 prayer potion, 5 more rocktails, 1 more prayer potion, 3 rocktails, 1 prayer potion, and 2 bunyips. Now, if you have a Titan, then just take out one of these 3 rocktails and replace it with scrolls and turn these into Titans. And if you have a Unicorn, well, that's great for you. But this guide is for somewhat welfare people. So there you go. Yeah, now getting there. It's pretty simple. The way I get there is different from the way other people get there, but the way I get there is I teleport to my house. And then I have my house portal set up in Relica, so that way all I have to do is just leave my house, and there I'm there. If you don't, then use the same way I did, although use a Camelot portal and then just run from Camelot. Too lazy to show that though, because it takes a long time. But anyways, then you run up through here once you're in Relica, and then you run over to this tiny dock over here, and then you just travel to Waterbirth. Then run up around here, past all these rock lobsters, and surprisingly, there's no snape grass bots here today. It's rather interesting, because usually this place is like infested with snape grass collecting bots. So, run over here, and then just stop over here, and rest. Alright, now, once you get there, you're going to want to hop to World 66, unless you have someone who's willing to be a door partner with you. I don't, so I have to hop to World 66 and use these idiots to get in. Yeah, also, go to the friends chat, bursting lobs. It makes it easy. If you're solo, it makes it easier, because if you die, you can just ask them to bless you, and 95% of the time, they'll bless you. Alright, so we go in, where the hell did everyone go? Yep, these guys are idiots mostly, so... Oh my god, really? Whatever. Hate this keyboard. This guy needs to hurry up. You know, I'm just gonna pause the camera while I explain to this idiot what you're supposed to do. Alright, I finally figured out how to do this, so basically this idiot's just gonna have to follow where I go. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna close up. Oh my god, he did not just... I think he actually just ran all the way back to the entrance. If he did, I might just rage. I think he actually just ran all the way out. Great, pause the camera again while I wait for someone to come and open the store. Alright, so I got it fixed. I found a new group of idiots that are helping me out here. Now, if you know any of these guys, I'm sorry. But these people, most of them are just oh so special. Now knock the door down. There we go. There, now when you climb down the ladder, you want to be praying mage before you get down the ladder. Or else these things will kind of like own you. Then when you run through, just as you get to the ladder, switch to ranged. Now when you get to this ladder up here, you can just take your prayer off and just rest. Just rest here, because these things really won't try to attack you unless you stand underneath them, practically. So now I'm just going to wait for my run to recharge. Close enough. You don't really need to pray anything here, because this room, everything in here is lame. Now at the bottom of this ladder, you pray ranged. And then at the bottom of this ladder up here, you pray mage. It's important, the mage ones are the important ones. You have to get your prayer on before you go down, or else you'll get, like, destroyed. Because these things hit around 160. And if you're wearing guthans, they'll hit that pretty much no matter what. So, if you get confused on your way through here, when in doubt, pray mage. Just when you get to the bottom of the ladder, if they aren't mage, then switch to range. Here's another melee room. In the melee rooms, you don't really need to pray anything. The range ones, you sort of do. Not really. I like to do it just so I don't waste food on the way there. But, we run through the ranged ones, blah blah blah, yeah. Now, once you get up here, there's 2 more. If you want, like if you've been damaged, you can heal off of with your guthans up there. Now this one, you don't really need to pray anything until you start getting near the ladder, because the ones in here melee, and when you start getting near the ladder, they can start to pile up on you. So I just like to pray melee, or pray nothing until I get near the ladder. Now when you get down here, run back behind this ladder. You can rest up. This guy's bursting lobsters for charms. Just wait until he gets his lobsters lured into place. Don't really care if you're taking a shower. Just basically wait until he gets his lobsters in place. And then you can run through. I don't really care if you need your crimson charms, to tell you the truth. Sorry. You can just wait for him to get his lured. Run through here. Once it's lured, you can just charge through. When you get near the bottom, like right here, start to pray mage, because everything in here, everything in here melees, ranges, and mages and stuff like that, but the mage ones will do the most damage. And then that's the ladder where the DKs are. Just run past that though, just ignore it. Run over here. You can restore your summon if you want. Stand back here behind this thing, basically to make sure that the Dagnoths that stray around here sometimes don't get you. But now, I'll pause the camera to hop worlds really quickly. Alright, I've hopped worlds. I'm in a new world. Make sure your quick prayers are set to mage and mage only. And now to check to see if this is a good world or not, just pray mage, go down the ladder, turn your screen and just look around. There's no one here. Looks like there was recently though. Oh well. Go up here, use your strength potion dose, use piety, drop down, go back up, he's not close enough. Just keep on going up and down the ladder until Supreme, the green one, gets like right there. Whoops. Eat really whenever you feel safe eating, but just tank him. You want to be praying mage because even though he's not maging, this one over here does, Dagonoth Prime, and he hits over 600 and eventually he will get on you. Looks like I'm getting lucky though and he hasn't gotten on me yet, so that's good. Yeah. So this is, you tank Supreme, pay attention to your health, because he's there. See, he did get on me. If I wasn't praying mage, I would easily be dead now. Just eat really whenever you feel like it. Now, this guy, Rex, over here, he's the one you're killing. If he gets on... Oops, I'm poisoned. If he gets on you at this point, it's really not that much of a big deal. I don't like it. I find it kind of irritating to have all 3 of them pounding on me at the same time, because I take lots of damage. Use lots of food and it gets kind of annoying. So once he's dead, check your drop. I got iron arrows. That's really not worth anything, so gonna leave it. Get your prayer back up, drop your vials, go back down. You want to just keep on going up and down the ladder until Prime isn't attacking you anymore. If you can go down and Prime is not attacking you, run along the south edge. This edge over here. I cannot stress this enough. The south edge. Or else Prime will get on you and then you'll have to do this all over again. So yeah, once you're down here, switch to your mace, your Void Knight mace, or whatever staff you're using. Autocast your spell. If you're using a god spell, you want to charge now, and if you have a Vecna Skull, use that. Run up. That's not gonna work. Just gotta wait for him to get God damn it. Just gotta wait for him to get close enough, and then you can run up, cast the spells on him to get him lured. Now luring. Stand like right here, cast 1 spell on him, then when he gets to around there, run over here. This is possibly the easiest safe spot to use. You just stand here on the seaweed, and he gets stuck behind this part of the shore. And then you just stand here and cast away. Now the reason you have guthans down the reason you have guthans down here is because, well, it provides good defense from all the stuff that attacks you down here, and also you can heal with it. So between kills, that's why I have the spear. Is between kills you just use the spear to heal off of these spinal lip or whatever the hell they're called things that are around the edge. Just equip the spear and attack them. Now it's not good for emergencies, but it just makes your trip last a lot longer. So yeah, once he's dead, which he should be soon. Wow, really? Once he's dead, just check your drop. I got an adamant hatchet. Not the whip, the spear. Equip the spear. And just run over and attack these thingies. And sometimes you'll get healed, sometimes you won't. Sometimes they'll just, like, disappear like that one over there did. They'll just disappear like that, and you'll get mad. I've gone on quite a few rages down here because the spinal lips keep disappearing before I can heal off of them. And it's kind of irritating. There, see, that was good. 213 life points was healed by that. Now, luring Rex, again, I'm going to show you a different safe spot this time. Stand right here. Not on this spot right here. This spot's like the annoying spot. People think you can stand here, but then Prime, who's over here right now, Prime will get on you, and that kind of wrecks your trip. So Rex, oh, bullsh, I misclicked again. I've been doing that a lot today. Cast, this is a different spot. Run over here. Once you're down here, switch to melee, and run and stand right here. Switch back to mage if you want. Why did I eat a rocktail? I meant to drink a prayer potion dose. Then just cast away. So a few things really quickly while I'm doing this. One, pray mage most of the time. If Prime is not on you and you're in one of the safe spots and they're all ranging you, just pray ranged. I'm getting maged right now, so yeah, I prefer to pray mage more often. Oops, there we go. I prefer to pray mage more often than ranged, though, because if they're maging you, they will drain your prayer. Every time they hit you, you lose 1 prayer point. So I usually just pray mage if I can't figure out which is hitting me more. Oh, a prayer potion, that's useful. Yeah, he drops occasional prayer potions. Always try and keep 1 free inventory space, because when you switch from your staff to your spear, you'll need a place for whatever's in your shield to go, or else it won't switch. So yeah, once he spawns again, I'll show you a next spot, and I'll show you the third spot. I'll show you what to do if you mess up. Actually, I'll just show you what to do if you mess up first, because then I can show you the third spot with that. So I didn't really get healed much there. Oops, I can just do this again over here. Yeah, always be watching for when Rex spawns, because you're going to want to switch pretty quickly. Or else he may walk off past where he can cast, and then you end up running out and getting owned by everything over there. There we go, Rex is spawned. I'm not going to lure from the normal spot, but alright. Now say you're luring him, and you royally screw up, like I just did. Don't panic. Panicking is a no-no here. Put on Protect from Melee, run down there, and then run over here. Now, that's what you do. Now, say though, if you mess up, if you're luring here and you mess up here, well, you can't really run back there because the way the physics of this game are, just doesn't work. So, if you mess up here, this seaweed over here, run over here. I don't understand how this safe spot works, but it does. So you just run over here. This is like the backup spot, because it always seems to work pretty much no matter what. So that's what you do if you mess up. Now, if you get crashed, good luck. I usually just leave because I can't anti-crash. I have no idea how. And every time I've tried to, I, like, royally fail and get myself killed. So if crashers come, just ignore that. And that is my guide.